Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another shot with astronauts. Just checking my permit we have here, and looks like we got about 12 more hours here because I was just peeking at that. Little under 12 hours left on this permit. We got a good night's sleep. We had some food and went to the bathroom, and everything's all cleaned up and ready to go. We're gonna head to the ship and get straight out to the scrap yard or the scrap straight out to the salvage fields. See what we can find. Yeah, that's it. Straight to the salvage fields. Get right to work. All right, pause the game while we look around here for a prospective ship to go to. That's very unusual. It doesn't look familiar to anything I've ever seen before. Wow, some interesting looking ships here. All right, you know what? Let's just hop to this one. And yes, I know this is kind of a cheaty thing rather than flying around, but I figure let's just get it on. All right, pause. Hop to price. Let's see what we got over here. If anything, oh my, hey, yeah, these are money. Very nice. Oh boy, more on this side. Okay. Looks like somebody dead or dying. Looks like somebody else dead or dying. Dead. Okay. All right, so the ship isn't unfamiliar. It's just I've never seen it look like it did on the. But these cargo pods are really good money, especially when you clean them up. Looks like just a bunch of random trash, so we'll go through all of that. That's damaged. We don't need any of those until we're ready to actually use them. Let's see, damaged. Damaged. That's pretty close. I don't know if I really want a heater. Kind of looking for CO2. Still need a nitrogen sensor. That's what I need. Some bits there. Couple holes in the ship. Neither of the what do you call them? Nav stations are there anymore. Optical sensor damaged. Air pump, not bad. Air pump, not bad. Okay, so these guys here are going to be 3x3s. We may need to steal some of that ship and build some new places to store those if I'm going to take them. Even if it's just temporary bits. I don't know. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go back to default. Okay. Let's throw on the helmet and go to work. Looks like things just floating around out in space. Bingham battery, don't need it. Work lamp, don't need it. Broken bottle, don't need that. Alright, aluminum. Do we still need aluminum to rebuild our... rebuild our supplies? No, we got a full stack. Alright. Oxygen bottle is at 56%. We don't want that. That's not really worth the effort. 58%. We don't want that. Bulkhead bin. Let's look in there. Oh yeah, oxygen bottle. That's always a good thing to have. There we go. That one's near busted. I don't know. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Decide if we want to mess with it. Now these are good to have. Blister seal. These repairs the walls when you get holes in them for quick repair, so you don't lose all your atmo. And the Holden patch does the same thing for the floors. These are good to have a few of. Usually like one stack of each. Just because they're, you know, they're good for fast repair if you get a hole in your ship. Oh, here we go. PDAs are always good money. We need one more of those. Oh, there's better ones. We can have that junky one back. What does that say? Scrap cloth, dirty, don't want that. Angle grinder, 59%, don't want that. Alright. Nothing in that rack we want. What do we got here? Batteries for the old suit work lights. Oh, another bag. Okay, let's put you in here. Painkillers. Handy wipes. Sure. Don't need you. Medicines. There we go. Start breaking some of this stuff up a little bit. Now, here, door is damaged. We'll just scrap it because we don't need doors right now. And I know I peeked in this room already with the overlay on, but I still want to take a look just to make sure there's nothing hiding. We got them. Oh, we need a few more of those. There we go. Check in the bin. Don't want that. Oh, a few more blister seals. Okay. The vodka is... Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Come on. Water. No, we don't want that. Don't really care about that. So there, you can go back on the floor. You can go back in hand. What do we got in this one? Toolbox with components that we don't need any of. All right, round the corner, onward. Let's see, here we go. Yeah, we'll just try that one, I guess. Yes, I know we can hack it. We're pretty good hackers. Empty. Empty. Access the lock. Hack it. Inventory. Nothing. Jeez, bunch of empty crates. And a screwdriver. Yay. All right. Another bag. All right, we'll take it. Anything in it? Nope. That's all right though. Bags are good to have. Floor. Okay, stacks of 10 is what we get there. What do they got? They got an EVA suit that has a trashed battery, bit of oxygen, and a filter. Not bad. We'll take that. Oh, they got a PDA. Where's my PDA box? There it is. Excuse me. PDAs are almost always good, easy money. What do you got around you? Anything? You got a PDA, but you left it outside. All right. Well, we can. Looks like we can. Nope. All right, fine. We'll do it this way. Uninstall a wall. Come out here and nab this PDA. Peek inside this chest. Bunch of garbage. Now these guys here, we're going to want these because like I said, they're pretty good money. Go to the control panel on this. Empty, that's fine. Control panel on this one. Empty, okay. Control panel on this one. Empty. Control panel on this one. Empty. All right, well, we still want them, so orders. Let's do a, where is it? Uninstall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go. Now sometimes these have freight in them, and if they do, then you got to put one on your ship to move the freight if you want this. If you want the freight, then when you go back to the terminal, you can, or the station, you can sell the freight. But since none of them have freight in them, we'll just unplug them and take them back to the ship. Get them ready for resale. Because these are really, really good money. Yes, they are. There we go. All right. these guys. Head back towards the ship. Are we coming? Yep, there we are. Alright. Door closes. Come on in here. Plop one down there. Come on in here. Plop one down there. Come back out here, get the next two. And yeah, I know that method is again kind of cheaty, but you know, if the game lets you do it, it's not that much of a cheat, is it? Is it really cheating if the game lets you do it? There you go. There's the question of the day. Come around here. Plop him in there. Come over here. Plop him there. Onward. Alright, this is pretty much where we left off on our inspection of the ship. Nothing. Yeah, these little jumper jack cables are good to have again for kind of the same as these other two bits that I've been acquiring. Maybe a stack of them as quick repair once you got them all cleaned up. Because again, like I say, they just make it easier to do fast repairs on your ship and on your equipment when stuff goes crazy. Alright. Slide him up. Slide him up. Slide him over there. There we go. Nice and organized in some fashion. Inventory. Nothing I want. Okay. Inventory. Oh, come on. There it is. Empty. Alright, don't want you. These aren't the greatest shape ones, but we can always put them on the floor and clean them up. Carbon fiber. There we go. Moving on. Oh, wait a minute. What am I dragging around with me? Oh, yeah. Duh. There we go. 46% not worth the effort. 38% not worth the effort. And no, I mean, if you're really hurting for cash, they're not bad to have. The all the little side bits and stuff of hydrogen, but at this point oh, these are good money right here. Let's set those out. See, there's a nice clean one there. Let's start with that one. We don't want these other junky ones. 30%, 80%, that's not bad. Not stellar, but not horrible. We'll see how things look. 8%, 19%. All right. Oh, look at that. Somebody else had a stockpile of stuff going on too. Aluminum, we're full. Steel, we're full. Mechanical parts were good. Electrical parts were good. Carbon fiber, yeah, I think we got room for 2 more. There we go. Look at that. Nice full stack. Nearly wrecked heater. Empty tanks we don't really need. He's busted. We're not going to mess with repairing him. Under the circumstances of everything else we got out here on this ship right now. These guys here are the big win on this ship. Leggings, hugging pants that can be worn under space suits. This pair includes a small pocket and excess, but no anti-G, darn it. Where here it says, oh, dang it. Where it says no anti-G, that's not the ones you want. You want the ones that say anti-G, because when you put them on, they help you not pass out when you put on too many G's, like when you're traveling with the warp drive to Mars or any of these other new spaces that they're building. New blister seal, there we go. Sink is empty. Oh, handy wipes, there we go. Those are always good to have. Clean cloth, yes please. Where are you? Floors. Pill bottle. Why does it hide them? Pain relief pills. All right, pain relief pills we will put up here with the other meds. There we go. Okay. Water, no, I don't need that. Pretty sure I have a water bottle somewhere. If not, I should soon. Should go buy me one soon, I assume. Oh, another. Another PDA and another PDA. Look at that. Man, PDAs are going to be a killing on this ship. This is a good money ship here. Yeah. All right, we'll swipe the better battery just in case. Well, I'm pretty sure I have a box full of them. T-shirt, what kind of condition is that? 51%, no thanks. And we got enough of them. Bottle's empty. Pain relief, no, I'm good for now. Coveralls, trashed. T-shirt, don't really care. Now, if I see a T-shirt that's like 98% or better, sometimes I'll grab them. Oh, that's 89. Just because it's nice to have, once in a while a variety of shirts. Just, just to be silly. Oh, there we go. An atrophy pen. These keep, you know how at the beginning of the game where it says your character is, well, dang it. Here, where it says that you're feeble and all that stuff, all your weaknesses. And part of mine is the fact that I'm still feeble and I'm still unfit. Yeah, there we go. Unfit and feeble. Those pens can help you slightly overcome some of that to ease the burden of being weak-bodied. Okay. Now we're gonna poke a hole right here. No. Where's a good place to poke a hole in this? Jeez. Good Lord. Is there a hole right here already? Even better. Okay. So we've searched the ship for any goodies that we really want. So far there's nothing that we really want. Control panel empty. Control panel. Oh, come on. Control panel empty. Control panel. Alright, I guess the control panel's for those two are inside. That figures. Sheesh. Empty. Control panel. Empty. Okay, they're all empty. So there's nothing in them that we can sell, but we do want them to take home with us. So we're going to come out here and take them. Yes, we are. Load them up. Alright, we need space to put two more. Let's see here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Alright, now we're going to put them back in there. Throw them in there. Alright. Let's go get these last two. This is going to be one heck of a deal on these. Alright, we can take off our helmet. Now, let's see which ones of these are in the best condition. That one doesn't look horrible. That one's a little bit worse. That one's not so bad. That one's not too bad. That one's damn near broke. Holy crud. Alright, well, this one doesn't look too bad. So for the sake of this, for right now, we're going to restore him. And I'm not going to make you all suffer through the whole operation of restoring all of these because they take a while. But I'm going to restore this one here. I'm going to go back to K-Leg. And I'm going to talk through the process of how to sell them and what the difference is from one method or the other. Why is he stopping? Battery Halverson power tool. Halverson, he's at 7%. And nope, wrong bag. Halverson's, he's at 17%. Alright, so we'll come over here. Whoa, let's turn that back down. Inventory. Inventory. We will swap batteries. And then we come back here and no, we're not installing. We are going to continue our restoration. Okay, that's good enough. They don't have to be perfect, they just have to be at the top dollar amount that you're going to get out of them. Alright. Nope. Nope. Yep. Alright, that's that bottom left bag. Cancel action. Unlock PDA. Use hacking skills. Unlock PDA. Use our hacking skills. Unlock PDA. Unlock PDA. Alright, now then. Pause. Let's see. Inventory. He has one card. Tier 2 cartridge. Designed to enable new functionality with the PDA. Alright, so we want to to our PDA here. We'll take, oh, dang it. Take these out. Put this one in. And then we want to visor default and power. Okay. So that one just has power. So we don't care about it. So he can go back in here. What is this one? Oh. Power and mass. All right. I'm not sure I really care about mass. So we'll empty up a spot and we'll sell him. All right, these two are mine. Inventory. Price viz, don't care about that. Power viz, don't care about that. Inventory. Price viz, don't care about you. Inventory. KPA viz. Gas pressure, don't care about you. Power flow, don't care about you. Power viz. And another gas pressure. Okay, so we'll put our originals back in. But now that we know what they all are, we can go back to K-leg. Okay, really quick here, just for the sake of making this a quick, easy round trip. All right, now, quick thing to look at here. Step one, this box right here, cargo kiosk. If you go to the regular trade, which we're going to go ahead and talk through it real quick since we're right here. If you have cargo pods installed on your ship, you can buy various consumer goods and things at one place, go to another place and resell them and make or lose money, kind of like the stock market. We don't care about that right now, but what we do want, cargo pod trade, and we want to sell from zone 1, and he's not in the zone, dang it. All right. Zones. Let's edit to put these two guys into zone 1 for the time being. All right. Now then, try this again. Nope. Cargo pod trade. Sell. Zone 1. Alright, we see here that the one that I have here is 15,000. If I leave it in the ship and just walk out here by myself. Now if I walk back in here and pick that one up, excuse me, and I carry it back out here, and we go to sell now, and the one that's on our person, we get almost 21,000. So we will Accept that. And that's almost $6,000 more you make just for carrying them out there. Now the rest of these at this guy here was 7,500. If you go to your license broker and you try to sell them here, they're only worth about just under 6,000. So you're losing money there. So on our break between episodes, I'm going to clean up these other 7 and sell them via the trade guy here. Now we're going to go see the fixer. I'm going to offer to trade with him. Okay. Battery charging station for the Weber. We don't need that. We need an actual battery still. Actually, we need 2 batteries. We have one in the Weber and one to trade. All right, that's our portable. And just out of curiosity, he doesn't even want them. All he wants is my med bed out of any of this stuff. But that's fine, because that's not why we're here. We're here for these. Now, he doesn't want any of the actual PDAs, but inside of here, he wants this, and he wants this, and he wants this, and he wants this. He doesn't even want the chip, all right? He wants this, and he wants this. This and this. Nothing on that one. This and this. All right, so for just data, he's given me nearly 16,000. Not bad. All right, now we go back upstairs. And go back to the port. Back to the licensed sales. Sell. In here. Okay, they want to give us... Now, I haven't done any repairs or anything on these, so they're kind of junky. But they're going to give me 34, almost 3,500 for chips. 2 of them, that's 7,000. And the PDA is another 75. All right, next one. Again, almost 4,000 there. Plus the PDA itself, another junky 75. And you can repair these things and make them worth even more if you want to take the time to bother. But I'm not really worried about all that. Here, another almost 4,000. And some for the chip, for the actual PDA. Here we go again. Look at that. Price Viz, 30,000 for a Price Viz cartridge. Tell me PDAs ain't easy money. 30,000. Oh, this one's not in as good a shape. It's only worth 20,000. Still, 20,000 and 30,000 for a piece of heart for a 1x1 space in your bag. How can you go wrong? They'll give you 2,000 for this or for the Osifex pen, but I tend to keep those on my flooring that I don't want to get rid of. And that's that suit I got off that dead person. And those are my little repair guys. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PDAs and their little chips, 65,000. Yes, please. That ship was a killing. We made over 100,000, and I've still got all of these guys to repair and sell. I'm not going to make y'all suffer through that. I'll do that off camera, but that's going to be it for this week, I guess, because I'll do that off screen. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all, yeah, maybe you learned something from it. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's just good entertainment. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm doing a good job of explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it as I go. But yeah, that was a quick, easy. And these ones here, you know, they'll be 20,000 a piece each, like the others. 200,000 out of one ship. 30 minutes. Not bad at all, yeah? Alright, y'all been great. Thanks for coming to visit. I'll see you next round.